Okay, so now you've reached the 40X review, the spoilers for Justice League. So if you haven't seen the movie, go see it. I don't want to spoil it for you, but if you're already watching this, then hopefully you have seen it and have seen the amazing, amazing movie that we have just watched. How about that opening with Batman on the roof? I thought he was just taking down some bad guy.
Yeah, actually, it really surprised me because, again, any of the trailers that had led up to it sort of had insinuated that the start of the movie, Batman would not have been in Gotham, and,
Yeah.
It's like Superman's dead and Batman's been missing, and
what a great introduction to the minions for this boss.
Yes.
I was like, how did they put that together? It's like, oh wow, that was awesome. It's like fear. I was like, oh
well, and I mean, one of the things that I think has always been missing from any of the previous Batman films is the fact that Batman is a detective.
Yeah.
One of the things that makes Batman so amazing is the fact that he's always 3 steps ahead of everybody, and he's figured it out because he sees the little clues and he sees the signs, and so he gets the big picture before it becomes apparent to any of the other heroes. So like even in the Justice League, they'd be like, oh yeah, we found this out, and he's like, I've been following their trail for 3 weeks.
Like Jake Peralta, he's an amazing detective / genius.
Yes. And I mean, the previous films have never really touched on that, including like Batman v Superman and like whatever.
Even the Christopher Nolan franchise, you really haven't seen him being using firing guns, using a fingerprint thing. Yeah, I guess.
Well, no, but I mean that's all pretty lightweight, and a lot of it was like very gadget, dependent, and whatever. But in this film, you actually like you see his notes, and he's got these little sketches, and he's got these photographs, and and he's been like piecing things together, and he doesn't have the full picture. But he's ahead of just about everybody else.
Yeah.
Except maybe one person who had the answers because she grew up knowing what it was and what it was all about. She has a history of where this all comes from.
You're talking about Wonder Woman?
Yeah, and he just never asked her.
Oh, well, he's got her number, but he never calls,
Yeah. Funny how that works.
So how about the terrorist scene with Wonder Woman?
That was actually kind of like a nice homage to like, how she's appeared in the previous films. It was kind of a good sort of introduction as to like, what she's been getting up to now.
I totally thought like it was going to continue with Batman busting in and doing these terrorists, but then you see Wonder Woman coming in, and then how about the bullet scene where she's like diffuses a bomb and throws it in the air, and you're like, oh my god. And especially in 40X, that was pretty crazy.
Yeah, that was really good. That was and that was the thing. You're sitting there like looking at that countdown going like what's she gonna do, like just like rip all the wires out or whatever. And yeah, she just,
and then the bad guy's like, screws this, and takes out a semi-automatic
and decides to fire at all the hostages,
trying to kill all the hostages. And then Wonder Woman's like, doing her best impression,
like running through, like blocking the bullets, and then just kind of like, reaches out, grabs one guy's head, and just like pushes it slightly off to the side.
Bullet whizzes by. You're just
in the 40X experience is like the little air jet just right over the back of your ear.
That was so cool.
Yeah, yeah, it was really good.
They went back to the mascara.
Yes.
I don't even know if I said that right. I could never pronounce that island.
Themyscira.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh wow. All right.
Themyscira, maybe.
I love the vista. Like they did like a drone fly over the island. Yeah. It's just so beautiful. And then the horses and everyone in their armor and stuff. And then
just seeing the discipline of these Amazon warriors as they are all sitting there waiting for something to happen, and some of them swords out, and some of them like have their arrows knocked and their bows drawn, and they're waiting, and they're just holding it. And I don't know if you've ever pulled on a bow and arrow.
Yeah, I've done it once, and that takes a lot.
Hold it,
yeah,
for any length of time. Like it's the same as like taking your cell phone and just holding it out like that. It's like, okay, do that for the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, by the end
do
of
this for 5 minutes, and you're like,
yeah,
and here they are, and I mean, they've been taking shifts doing this for days.
No, I got confused because I thought, they had the box there, they had an epic fight scene, and
yeah, but before the fight scene even started, they were waiting, and when being questioned by their queen, it's like, has anything happened? Oh, not for the last few days. So they've been standing there for days. They may have been swapping out shifts, but there's only so many of them. So I mean, clearly, they're at the ready. It's like, as soon as something appears, because we know it's gonna.
Yeah.
We're ready to fire arrows at it.
When did we first see the boss? Was it that time, or was it?
That's the lead-in to the appearance of the boss.
And the boss, because I got confused. I thought it was Darkseid.
But it's not. It's
not Darkseid.
Steppenwolf.
It's Steppenwolf. It was like that 60s man.
But
no, just joking.
Yeah, but from Apocalypse, and actually, the effect for the boom tubes, awesome.
Yeah,
awesome. That was really well done.
I want to say that there's been a trend in recent movies, and Screen Junkies covered it, and other people, like the blue light from the sky. But the way they filmed this was really awesome, because it's not just like a scene and a blue light coming down. You're like looking up the tube, and it's that was awesome to see.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing really more impressive is the name suddenly escaped me, from Thor.
Oh, yeah.
The Bifrost.
Bifrost, there you go. Why do they have to make these names so hard?
Yeah, no doubt. Bifrost. Who can say that?
Yeah, boom tubes, Bifrost.
Yeah.
All right.
No, but I mean, the effect that they did in Thor for the Bifrost was,
really excellent too.
Yeah, I think it's spectacular. It's awesome. Yeah.
So Superman, the guy I'm here to see, he's dead, or is he?
He's dead.
He's dead. No,
he's dead.
He's actually
definitely
really dead. He's really dead. Spoiler alert. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, didn't mean to ruin that for you.
But I really like how they got the Flash and the Mother box.
Oh, you mean like when they had to spark it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that worked out. That worked out really well. I did. I reflected on it for a bit, but I really did like how Ezra did the Flash. It's Team Gustin, but I mean he did a good job, and there's so many parts that like when Superman comes up and then he's like got two superheroes in either hand, and the Flash is going behind him, and Superman like catches him, and he's matching the Flash's speed with his look, and he's like, oh shit.
Yeah, the look on the Flash's face is like eyes are all like bugging out through his mask, like
he sees me. Like, that's so awesome.
How is he following my motion?
Gal Gadot in here, man.
Oh yeah.
She kicks some major ass. Like so many battles.
Yeah, amazing. It's almost like the character was written for her. She just every appearance she's pulled it off just beautifully.
And in the ending sequence too, that was just phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said in the previous video, it's like, the fact that she's playing someone so ancient who's like basically watched civilization, grow up.
Yeah.
And to try and play somebody with that perspective. There's been a few actors who've just been like really, really good at characters like that.
She has a very like almost regal presence on screen.
What's his name? John Delancey from Star Trek played Q.
Oh yeah.
Brilliant. Like that's
the delivery and the
no actor can like do research for a role like that. That's just something that you have to pull off and make it seem believable. And she does. Her expressions, the tone of her voice.
Yeah.
Her reactions to certain things. It all comes across very, very well. Like, she did such an amazing job.
And the physicality that she brings to the role is just,
Yeah.
you know, just amazing. That she's rolling around, she's jumping, she's flying through the air, she's crouching, she's striking,
and like her very posture carries like the weight of being powerful.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? It's not like it's all a special effect. Like her physical acting.
The strangest segue ever. Speaking of powerful, Aquaman.
Well, not so much a segue as a lead-in. But yeah, Aquaman kicks ass.
I didn't think much of it going in. It's like, really? Aquaman? Like, we were both kind of looking at each other like, oh my god. But with his pitchfork of power, his spear or trident or whatever, he was fighting along with everyone else and did a really awesome job.
Yeah, literally kicking ass and taking names. He did a fantastic job. I've been a fan of Jason Momoa since Stargate Atlantis. He's played a lot of like really, tough characters.
Yeah.
And there's definitely a risk of being typecast there, but he is like a serious actor.
And the nice thing is because in Conan he had the vocabulary of a small preschool child, apparently the script he was given. But he's as adept an actor easily as Cavill or Affleck or anyone else, and his lines and delivery were really excellent in this film. I really like that. And remember the part where he's sitting on the rope? So awesome. I thought he was just doing like a moment of levity, and he's just like talking about people like, this is what I think about you.
Yeah, just suddenly going off on tangents and talking about his feelings, and just all of a sudden it's a quick moment of like.
Yeah, Wonder Woman points it out to him or something.
No, it was Batman.
Oh, Batman! Amazing detective / genius. That's why. Yeah. And then he throws the rope to Wonder Woman. And he tells Flash, like, you ever talk about this to anyone, I'll kill you, or not exactly.
It's like, I didn't hear anything after we were all going to die.
Yeah, right. That was awesome. Oh, we didn't mention Jeremy Irons or J.K. Simmons in the previous one. Jeremy Irons did a great job. I liked him more, I liked him more in the previous movie because, introducing him as Alfred, as his assistant, I'm like, what an excellent casting choice. And I guess he didn't stand out in my mind this movie so much because he's already there for me. He is Alfred now. I love Michael Caine, don't get me wrong, and Michael Caine's awesome. He's a fantastic actor. But Jeremy Irons, I love that guy for like Die Hard 3.
Yeah, well, I mean that's I've seen too many of his movies. So I mean you always talk about like hit or miss projects or whatever.
Who's in that? The standouts for me would be that one. Man in the Iron Mask he was in.
Yeah.
A couple
and he's done a lot of amazing work.
Yeah, good actor.
I mean there's a lot of versatility there. But there was this period in his career.
I'll take it for pure Alfred.
Where he played a lot of characters that were just like really kind of weird or creepy.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for me, that sort of
colored
colored my image of him.
Yeah, I can see that.
And I mean the thing is they were good films, and his acting in them was amazing. So none of this is a criticism about his acting, but seeing him in certain roles, it was always kind of hard to watch because I'd always remember him from his previous roles where he was playing some middle-aged man who was like being seduced by a 14-year-old girl, like what?
It's kind of like watching Anthony Hopkins on Westworld after knowing that he's like the Hannibal
Lecter.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing, but
anyway, good actor.
Good actor.
J.K. Simmons, amazing actor, underutilized in this film, I felt.
Very much so, actually. He's credited for a role, but like it was almost a cameo.
He's like, "Hi, I'm Gordon. I'm the commissioner." Okay,
I think what he maybe had like a total of like 5 minutes of screen time in this film,
and not many lines.
Broken up over 3 parts.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, like it's kind of sad too because Gary Oldman did a fantastic job in the Nolan trilogy.
Well, and I really like him as an actor. You know, I've seen him in you know, a few things. Oz comes to mind.
He was in Oz?
Yeah.
Oh, I have not seen Oz. I know him, of course, from Spider-Man. You know.
In Oz,
perfect guy for Spider-Man.
He's the leader of the Nazi skinheads.
Oh wow. I saw him. There was a music movie I saw recently. It was like some drummer or something, and he was this really hard ass teacher who like drove kids to injure themselves almost to get the part and feel the passion in music and stuff. Very it's a watch once movie for me, but a very, you know, good show for his acting chops. But how about the ending for that superhero fight, man? That was just epic. You know, you go there to watch, you know, of course Superman's going to be in it, and you don't go there specifically to watch Superman, but damn, you know, at the end is like I'm Team Superman, you know, because he's doing ultra punches and people are flying into walls and breaking the walls and stuff.
Well, yeah, and they really, you know, they demonstrated in this film the, you know, the power difference between Superman and kind of everybody else.
Punch Steppenwolf down like 4 stories into the floor. And stuff.
You know, and I mean, the thing is, you know, the fight with Superman and Wonder Woman, actually, the part that sort of bugged me, I did mention, you know, a little bit of nitpicking in the previous, and this is the only one that I will really touch on, is that as much as I loved Wonder Woman in this film, a little bit they sort of played down her strength in order to make Superman's return that much bigger.
Well, I mean, and Wonder Woman, she's very strong.
Yeah, she can almost go toe to toe with him on a regular day, and you know, I mean, you know, the way they portrayed it in this film is that, you know, she definitely like held her own in a way, but you know, it just kind of like punch, and then, you know, she'd get the smackdown and she was flat on her back, and like not once did she ever manage to knock him to the ground. And that's, you know, like really, in all honesty, a fight just between the two of them would have been a lot more epic. But between, you know, her and Aquaman against Superman, you know, he would have been struggling a lot more than he was, especially in his current state in the film.
That's true. How about Cyborg setting off Superman? That was a unusual plot device, but at the same time I can understand why. But I mean, really, Superman's just woken up and his suit's reacting to Superman's what exactly?
Actually, it was reacting to the Mother Cube that he just interfaced with. And
so the Mother Cube was trying to protect itself by activating and shooting Superman. I didn't get that point.
No, I don't know. I'm a little bit fuzzy on it, but from what I understand, it's, you know,
because he said the armor's trying to protect itself. In the movie, he's like, oh, the armor's doing it. It's trying to protect itself.
Yeah, like I was a little bit lost on that. Like, you know, I do know that he had sort of lost control of his armor a little bit.
Oh well,
after interfacing with the cube, and he was trying to.
Still learning how to use it too. He did mention that, so yeah, it's true. But it's kind of one of those plot points you make you go like, really?
Yeah, I was. I did not think that was, you know, like probably the. You know, the best way to explain it, or, you know.
I like how Bruce didn't show up. He's like, nah, I shouldn't be there, you know. Yeah. And then he shows up, he's like, I remember you. Superman's like that. It's like, oh, it's coming now.
Yeah. But, no, I just, you know, I figured the whole rest of the film, they did a fairly decent job of, like, you know, showing how powerful, you know, Wonder Woman and Aquaman were.
Yeah.
And then it was just that one fight, and it's like, well, you know, let's just let them smack them around and show how they're ineffective. And then they did the same thing, you know, in the big climax fight, where it was like, before Superman shows up, you know, they're kind of getting their asses kicked.
Yeah.
And then after he shows up, it's almost like, you know, suddenly they're at their regular strength again.
Yeah, well, I mean,
you know, and so it's just like, you know,
and Steppenwolf isn't even the actual bad guy because he gets sucked away in a boom tube. So maybe we'll see Darkseid.
Yeah, they actually his name is slipped in there.
I saw it on the screen. They kind of put something on the screen. I thought.
Yeah, but no, Steppenwolf actually even I believe at one point slips his name in there when he's talking about how if he can conquer this one more world, he will become a god.
Oh, okay.
You know, and he's talking about the old gods and whatever, and he mentions Darkseid in that.
Right.
You know, in that brief monologue. So, you know, what do you think? Hints for, you know, something to come?
Yeah, I hope so.
Maybe Justice League 2 or, you know, the next Superman film.
Yeah, next Batman film, whenever that's gonna come
out. I don't know if they would make a film pitting Batman against Darkseid.
That's gonna be flattening.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
How about there's two scenes at the end. There's the short one, and then the one right at the very end, right?
Yeah.
My memory is foggy now on this because we've been talking about the movie. The first one was about what again?
Wow, I just totally lost that one. I could tell you what the second one was.
Okay,
about.
What was the second one about?
The second one was about you know, Lex Luthor bringing together other you know, villains and forming a league of their own.
And we could see Deathstroke. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yes. And actually, cool. I recognize the face of the guy who's playing, but I don't.
It's not the same guy from the TV series.
No, it's not.
But
it's not.
They cast the guy is so close. Oh, the previous one was The Race. The Race with Flash and Superman.
Yes.
That was good.
Yes.
That was good, yeah. That's all I'm going to say about it. You just got to see it.
Yeah.
That was excellent. Because, you know, they did that also in Justice League Animated too. And that was really well done in the movie version.
Okay, so let's see if I can find out who.
I think we got to wrap it up here, though. We're running out of time on that video counter. So
yeah. Okay, sorry. Got distracted trying to figure out who that actor was who was playing Deathstroke. I'll look it up later.
Yeah.
Look it up on your own. But overall, exciting film.
Yeah, definitely worth watching. Go see it in 4DX if it's available for you.
I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's it for today. So throw us a thumbs up if you like this video, thumbs down if you thought it sucked, hopefully not. And please like us and do subscribe for more content like this. We'll try and throw in some more movie reviews in the next little while.
Star Wars is coming up.
Oh, yeah. Do some Star Wars. That's right.
Last Jedi.
Cool. All right, thanks a lot for tuning in, and see you all next time.
All right, take care of yourselves and be good to one another.
Be excellent. Awesome. Bye, guys.
Bye.